Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Best Shaper World. This tournament is sponsored by the Shapers Guild and Waystone Games. This month, we feature Kel as our featured shaper. My name is Garwar. I am your host for today. Terrelthur and GLG Thor are with me, and they'll be casting your matches. Why don't you say hello, guys?
Hey, guys.
Hello, everyone. Man, although I think I'm going to lose my voice today with all the sheep.
Really? Are we starting off the day with that one? Okay, that's
I mean, come on, you have to.
I respect it. I can. Nice, man. Nice. I'm glad to be here today. We're gonna have a best shaper world, Kel. I mean, Kel's been one of my favorite shapers in the Dawn Gate, so I'm actually really excited to come out here and see what the best players in the Dawn Gate actually have to show.
All right, so we right now we are just waiting for the players in our first round to hop in the game lobby. Coming up first, we have our very own Shapers Guild member Dante Sangali versus Mr. Guru. Mr. Guru is a veteran of the Best Shaper World format, as well as competitive play. So we will see what these two bring to the table.
Dante, what are you doing, dude?
Once they stop,
hey Dante, in
around,
1v1 you have to play against the other person, not on the same team. That's just how it works, man.
Well, he is new to
so
the
am I
format,
safe to hit the start game here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, that's true. He is new to the format, and it is Dante, so, you know. We have to cut him a little slack here.
Yeah, Dante versus Mr. Guru in the first match.
Give me 1 second, guys. I may have a little kerfuffle with the brackets.
Oh, yeah, Toddler's not in here, is he?
That's interesting. All right. Well, give me a moment. Let me try to take care of that, and we'll be right back.
No worries.
Sculptures from the base clay and
We may need to restart this match, guys.
So,
Just let them know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and dodge. I know, dodging a custom game, Terrelthur, you scumbag.
BM all around.
Yeah, because I don't even see.
Well, it's odd because I actually just manually put him on there, and then guys, we're using a new bracket system here, and it's being a little BM at the moment. So let me make sure I've now confirmed he is on the list. And I'm going to reseed the tournament.
And so, yeah, we may be doing a different match.
Let me see what happens here.
I should probably go tell the players that we had a problem, and we're going to reseed.
Yeah, I think they may all be in matches too. That's going to be annoying.
So in the meantime, chat, what do you guys think it's going to be some possible strategies? Hey, MR, I didn't see your name, MRMRCR. We're talking about a mouthful. What do you guys think possible strategies can be? Personally, I think a little bit of Glory is going to show its head. I mean, I can see a lot of people running armor and health as far as their loadout goes, and I'm thinking maybe if somebody could stack a Glory, I'd do a couple of auto attacks, so they're going to find a... there we go. Stay away from the sheep, Mars. Nice. There's one of the emotes. Nice. Nice. What do you guys think as possible strategies can come out? Winning is always a strategy. I agree, Dante. I do.
Well, even though Kel is a tank, tanks still have pretty good damage ratios in this game. I mean, they still get 0.8 power to their attack damage. So I still think we're going to see a lot of power stacking. I think it's going to be played a lot like if it's just a melee carry, to be honest. It has a little bit of CC.
I can see that. I mean, I think it's gonna be a little bit slower paced than obviously than these Algus. I don't think we're gonna see kills coming out level 2, level 3, but it's definitely feasible to see it actually come out at level 6. I could definitely see that. I mean, it's gonna be interesting because Kel is one of those shapers that are CC focused, and 1v1 doesn't seem like it would present itself to a exciting match, but we have some of the best Dawn Gate players in this Best Shaper world, so I'm sure they're gonna put on a good show for us today.
Alright guys, I found the issue here. I'm trying to get rid of it at the moment. What I'll do is I will play a little trailer for you guys. It looks like one person got added twice to the tournament, which is Not sure how that happened. But we'll go ahead and run into a quick little intro. This was the Kel song that was created as a teaser for the tournament this month. So enjoy, everybody. Hey everybody, Garwa here. It wouldn't be a Best Shaper World if we didn't have some kind of an issue that delayed us. I think everybody jinxed me beforehand going, are we going to start on time? Oh yeah, sure. So we got everything managed. We have reset all the brackets. We are starting off our first match this time. Again, Dante Sangeli versus Mr. Guru. The new brackets I will be putting up on the site as we speak. And then if you guys want to go ahead and start up the Dante Sangeli and Mr. Guru lobby, I will get the page set up.
All right, I have the game started already.
Man, I'm on it today, man. I'm actually in the lobby for second's not bad. Second's not bad, Gibraltar. What do you think, buddy?
Well, of course you're going to be second. I made the lobby. Duh.
Nice. So Dante, looks like you get that match after all against Mr. Guru.
Now we're just waiting on Mr. Camera Person to get here after updating the brackets, and we'll be good to go. So, Dante versus Guru. What do you think, man? What do you think we're going to see?
You know, Dante is one of those guys around the community. He's a good guy. I always see him on my stream and stuff like that. And I'm not doubting his playing skills at all, but Mr. Guru, man, Mr. Guru, the name whispered among the masses. Amazing ADC player. He came out to the other Best Shaper tournaments, and I have never seen Guru on a tank character, just because he likes that ADC format. And so I'm definitely interested to see how he performs. I mean, Guru is one of those players that he's just a naturally mechanically skilled player. So seeing him on a tank, to me, is really exciting because I get to learn exactly how is he going to perform.
So as long as, if everybody's listening, just to name off the first round matches, it should be CussQT versus Nasty Toddler, I'm Downsy versus Dalaran, Mars Catarix versus Apedius, TDE Frank versus Dark Wraith, Pancakes and Bacon versus Paradelton, and of course the one we're showing here is Mr. Guru versus Dante Sangeli. Go ahead and start that matchup, Terrelther. We'll get right into the action.
Will do. Now, I have to give maybe a slight edge to Dante here because, you know, he did actually create a very special flowchart detailing exactly how to play Kel.
But those flowcharts, though. Those flowcharts.
Yeah, that flowchart. Yeah, because, you know, it's Kel. You have to go ham, right?
Dude, it's kind of in the name of the game, bud. Name of the game. So we got Team Guru coming out, even from Dante Sangeli. Maybe, man, don't give up that crowd just yet, Dante, man. Come believe in yourself, buddy. Come on, don't give it up too soon.
Yeah, really, man. You haven't even started yet, and you're already rooting for the other guy. What's going on, man?
Just waiting for everybody to lock in their roles. Sometimes we get a little trolled in role selection, but the characters are locked in. Of course, we don't need to go through picks and bans because everybody is playing Kel in Best Kel World. It is a 1v1 mirror match tournament, so it is to see who is the best in the lane with that Shaper.
All right, we'll get everything locked in. Any particular loadouts you think we guys are going to see here? I know Regen's probably going to be popular, but anything off the wall you guys think?
You know, we could see Berserk coming out after you do damage. You get a 5% less damage from the other player. I can see that one being used quite a lot. You know, it's going to be interesting. They may just go for a flat stat bonus. I can definitely see that working as well. So it's definitely going to be interesting what the players from Dongate actually bring into this tournament. What do you think?
I think the casters should lock in their choices.
It's not the casters. It's Dante we're waiting on. There we go. Thank you. Golly, we're getting trolled by our own team members here. Who'd have thought?
It's okay. We troll Dante a lot. He can troll us for a little
That's
bit here.
true. Yeah,
we need to get these
gotta
going
get
quickly,
it back.
So away we go, everybody.
Oh, we're going to have these melee gladiators coming out here. Now, we see gladiator all the time in Best Shaper World. I mean, that's pretty much all we see. I mean, we saw Tactician for a little bit when Best Dibs World, but as soon as Best Variant World started, it was pretty much all gladiators, particularly after the rework.
It definitely makes sense, given the way this format and style works itself out to be. I mean, Gladiator's just going to be, like, Mr. Guru, obviously, number one, is a Gladiator-centric person, so it makes sense to see it out of him, but I think Gladiator's going to be one of the...
Thor, you do know you're not participating in this tournament, right?
I gotta get out of the way. I just, you know...
Stand on the spirit wheel or something, buddy.
I mean, I'm so used to spotting Guru at the gym, man, so I just thought I'd go back in lane, but no, I'll get out. I'll get out.
Yeah, don't pull a Jake the Snake Man or a retarded here. Don't run in the lane in the middle of the competition. That's not a good thing.
Nice, I heard about that one. So, what are you looking at for loadouts on your end, bud?
Well, I've got Dante starting with life, 2 potions. Got a bit of a rainbow loadout. 2% experience, 0.8 power, 0.4 haste, 1.3 armor, 12.4 health, 6.6 health regen per 5, and duelist.
Can you see our hut?
Mr. Guru, on the other hand, decided to go with the life as well than 2 pots. He is actually going with 4 armor, 8% life drain, and 4.8 power. So that's flat stats like I was talking about.
Tell me what you see.
All right, so looks like here we've got a batting competition here. We're going to see who can hit the sheep out of the Dawn Gate the furthest right now. A little batting competition right before the Dawn Gate opens here. All right, minions have reached the lane, and it looks like we are going to start the Farm Fest up. Did we see what Guru has?
Warface.
Yeah, Guru started with a life, rather, and 2 pots.
And loadout is
running with 4% 4 armor, 8 life drain, and 4.8 power.
Ted was
Interesting.
too
So he's gonna-
fascinated by the batting practice to listen to what
Exactly.
you were saying, Thor.
Victory cheer. Messy.
And yes, the farming has begun. Although they're taking a little bit to smack each other around with the stick, and sheep whistles at each other. We don't see the skin at all. Nobody took the Altai Guardian, Kel, which is, I guess, appropriate because then you can't say sheep. It's like
Victory cheer.
lion, I guess, but it just doesn't have the same thing as sheep.
Drain's
Oh
coming
no,
out from
Drain's
both
going down
contestants.
back and forth. Though Guru, I think he's going to be fine. Battlecry's going back and forth, keep each other slow. Oh no, just out of range of the Crook Sweep, and Guru's going to be fine.
Big damage coming out from level 2. You called it, Teralther. I said level 6 may saw some damage, but big damage coming out even from the beginning of this tournament.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, Kel does decent amounts of damage. I mean, he's not like a physical carry. He doesn't have 1.0 to haste and power on his auto attacks, but it's still 0.8 and 0.5. It's still pretty decent.
I mean, he's no Cerulean, but yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Victory
Guru's
cheer.
first to 3. Dante's within a Crook Sweep of going down. He's got to really be careful. I don't know, maybe a sheep toss and a follow-up might get it. No, he's got his potions going right now, so he'll be okay for now. Both players took Drain, although in this format that's not all that surprising, although it is a little surprising to see Drain on a Kel. That is definitely not a usual pickup on Kel for sure. Unless
see
maybe you're
that.
fighting a...
We're not going to see Drain come into the game for another 100 seconds, so right now it looks like Guru has the 7 CS advantage over Dante Sangeli, so definitely showing his dominance right now. Mr. Guru is going to be going back surprisingly early in this matchup. Let's see what he comes back with.
Did he hit 4 before going back? Because Dante just hit 4.
He did not hit 4. That's going to be definitely a factor. He's coming back with a hunger, surprisingly. So now, actually, with his loadout and his 5% health, he's looking, but he's going to be really sitting pretty nicely on the lifesteal category. Interesting choice going back so early, but he is going to come back with 5 pots and a hunger.
All right, and I think Dante kind of taking the message to heart. He's going to go ahead and push the wave to the binding, and just as Guru gets back, Dante's going to go back himself. Guru will go ahead and start picking up some more CS. Let's see what Dante's going to pick up here.
Battle cry.
Looks like there's 1, 2 resiliences, and 3 potions are going to be the pickup from Dante, using his sheep toss to get back to lane just a little bit faster.
Good spot.
Look at the bindings are still full health, looks like.
Victory cheer.
Guru's up to binding. He's probably closed the experience gap a little bit. Now, Dante does have that 2% experience bonus. That really only gets him a level, like, 1 creep before Guru anyway. And, well,
Level
there you
5
go,
coming out
Guru.
from Mr. Guru.
Yep. He came
Already.
back. He didn't miss much experience at all from going back
He
that
actually
early.
didn't. He actually came back just in time to hit level 4 on the first creep wave that came back from that tower, so he caught up instantly.
Yeah, and he was able to get 5 before Dante came back. It was very good play by Guru. Although, I guess we have to expect that from him. Because, Guru just always finds ways. He
Yes.
finds a way. I mean, sometimes he has his questionable plays that, maybe the missed ults or the minions get him. But, all in all, he's a pretty good player. Oh, gosh, he's got Dante down to half.
Mr. Guru showing his dominance in this 1v1 setup. Already down to half health, like you said, Dante.
And Guru's 6. Dante's got to be careful. He's got to watch for the dive. I don't think Guru's going to go for it right now, though. If Dante was a little lower, I would say he'd go for it.
But
Is
Mr.
that-
Dante, to his credit, is only, 4 CS behind Mr. Guru, though.
And yeah, we're seeing a lot of Dante's having to play very, very defensive now. He's holding on to his sheep toss to try to get away, which I think is smart when you have to play from behind. Guru's been using his sheep toss offensively to initiate. Dante's having to use it to escape. He may have to turn that around here pretty soon. I mean, he's still only down 6 CS, so he's down a full wave. Hopefully that won't come back to make a big difference later in the tournament. Oh,
Victory cheer.
Good damage
Like,
from both contestants.
I'll help.
yeah, but Kel just has so many hit points. Oh, there's a nice ult onto Dante. There's the drains going back and forth. The counter ult back onto Guru. Oh no, Dante, you're in trouble, man. Okay, but it looks like potions are going to save him. Woo, nice trade there. Guru decides probably a good time to go back. Dante can see it. That bush is warded. Although Dante's just going to go back himself. I think both players... Oh, God, the minions almost. Oh,
Those
my
minions
God,
almost said,
Guru.
"Nope, you're gonna learn today, boy. You're gonna walk
Oh,
back."
no. Well, if
Mr.
Guru didn't know that was warded, he knows now. That's for darn sure.
Mr. Guru is coming back with 5 health pots, and he's actually decided to go with a Desire for upgraded his Hunger into a Desire and came back with a Resilience. Interesting choice.
Well, now he's got 18% lifesteal. That is ridiculous.
That is. For level 6 coming out, that is going to be definitely a major... Level 7, rather. Definitely a major factor.
Dante has gone back himself. Let's see what he picks up here. You know, maybe I don't know what he would pick up. Maybe a Form, maybe a Discipline. Discipline would actually help. No, he's going to actually go for a Growth instead. He turns his life into a Growth. So a bit more regen.
Definitely a viable strategy. I could definitely see that. Did he get any health per 5 on his loadout?
He has 6, I believe. Yeah, 6.6, and then he gets 25 from the Growth. He's got about 6 base. So he's probably getting about 40 right now.
Warface.
Dante still having to stay under refining, even though the stats are right about equal. Dante will probably push this up. They both hit 8 at relatively the same time. That is certainly surprising.
It is.
CS, but Guru is definitely getting the CS lead. Yeah, Hands, don't underestimate the haste on Growth. Yeah, that's why I was thinking maybe a Discipline or something, because Kel really needs the haste. And Guru trolling us here. He knows it's not 100 CS. He knows that. In Best Shaper World, it's a 30 CS lead after 10 minutes. So the problem is, Dante, you can't stand there and trade with Guru with his 18% lifesteal. He is going to out-sustain you. Just look at that.
It is. Wow, Guru's definitely a smart choice when it comes to because Dante's gonna back up, let his health regen kind of tick up, get him back up to life. But Mr. Guru, wise choice getting those lifesteal. So much lifesteal on this even on passive loadout.
I wouldn't be surprised to see another Desire come out of him, actually. And another thing that's crazy is I don't see any power on Dante. Dante has built no power. Guru has 14. And you can definitely see it coming out in the trades. I mean, the power and the lifesteal, so he can actually do a good amount of damage to Dante. Now, that's not to say, I mean, Kel has pretty good base damage already. Because Dante was able to dent Guru early in the game, but I'm not sure Dante can even hurt Guru anymore. I don't think Guru even cares. Oh, nice sheep behind Dante. There's the ult onto him. The counter ult back from Dante onto Guru, and that's going to disengage. Dante's down to 250 health. He's burned up his last potion.
I think Guru smells blood in the water. He definitely knows he can take out Dante Singeli, but Dante Singeli's to do the right thing by going back right now. But
so he's going to have
to
get
a bunch of damage on that binding. Uh-oh. Nope.
Uh-oh. He's thinking about it. No, he does not want to let you get away. Battlecry into the drain, counter drain back and forth. One more auto attack. No, the drain tick got him. GG, Guru. Game 1. Very good, gentlemen. Good game.
Very good. Good job, guys.
Is Guru going to go down to the... No, he's not going to go down to the binding. I thought we were going to have another one of those where there was, shenanigans after the match, because we definitely had some shenanigans after a match in Best Zalgus World.
I think Best Zalgus World, I remember that. We actually kept the cameras rolling, and the best play in the first, 20 minutes was actually because after the match had ended. That was great. I remember that.
We could just go right into that while you guys are making the lobby.
Well, we got to wait for the players to leave the game, so,
So, all right, everybody. We're going to throw you a quick explanation of what they're talking about here, and we'll be right back as we get the players into the new lobby.
But I'm worried about this binding. I'm really worried about this binding.
Oh, no. He might have it here, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it going to be binding? He's going to force game 3. He's got to Downsy stick around, finish the binding. One more auto attack. GG Downsy on binding. Very good. And we'll just watch him play it out just for show. Let's see here. Cuss QT, it looks like he's going to get the kill. He drops the auto attack, crushing him with the auto attack. Downsy lands the great rip. Oh, the blink behind! He gets the kill with an auto attack, dodging the great... the final chapter. Wow!
But I am so...
As you can see, that was an interesting little action there going on. So we are waiting for Thor to hop into the lobby.
And we're also waiting for the players to be on different teams.
Well, yeah, but they can wait until Thor lots in the lobby.
Well, that's true, they can. But that would be interesting.
You could always drag them onto the other side,
I very well could. Here, let's just move Guru over, because I think I'm supposed to have Guru this time, right?
Yeah, you are. Thor, where are you, buddy?
So
Paging Thor.
What was I going to say, though? Did you hear me? I was like,
get into the match, Thor.
What was I going to say? What did I say in the highlight? Oh, no. Oh, man. We'll never know. We'll never know what I said.
Nope, you won't. Dante, it's the first to get a kill, not the first to be killed. So no, you did not win that first game, dude.
Why live in awe?
Okay, distraction. Seriously, do you have like the Nightbot hack so you know what all these secret commands are? I mean, like seriously. Did somebody tell distraction what the commands were?
Distraction knows. He knows somehow. How do you know? What magic is this?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we have some secret commands related to Kel. There's 10 of them, right, Garwar?
9 or 10, yeah.
9 or 10, and then there's also one that reveals all of them. We haven't had the master command hit yet. So that'll be interesting.
No, yeah, there is a master command. So some of the regular commands are a little hard to find, but if you hit the master command, it unlocks all of them. The master command's a little easier to figure out for everybody. I made that one a little simpler. So we're just waiting on people to lock in their roles and choose their sexy skins if they have one, and we will get started.
And particularly the ward skins. The ward skins are very, very important.
That raccoon though, so good. It just doesn't get. It just keeps getting better as it's like a fine wine. It just that raccoon skin. So good.
Now
so cute.
I don't have the raccoon skin. Am I banned?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, great. So you're telling me that, well, I mean, if I can't win the waypoints here, but if somebody did win the waypoints from this, you could buy a raccoon familiar with it.
If Renzo posed again,
all right, so Guru's coming out the lane. Looks like the same start as last time. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. We've got a life, 2 potions with the 4 armor, 4.8 power, and 8% life drain. And, of course, now... Go ahead.
Meanwhile, over here, it looks like Dante's going to go the same route as he went last time. That little bit of rainbow loadout coming in. He went with duelist, then 7 armor, 41 health, 1.6 haste, 0.8 power, 5.4 health regen per 5, and that life and pot for 2 stars.
All right, and it's going. It's gone! No, wait, it's back. Never mind. I swear, that is like the best dance animation ever. Although, you know, we might want to call PETA is, you know, cruelty to...
Tell me what you see.
Cruelty to sheep. Although in Dawngate, PETA is actually something very, very different.
It's people against the ethical treatment of Archons.
Or, you know, is that going to cover minions too? Because in the Dawngate Chronicles, we recently saw...
Nope, just Archons.
We saw the creation of minions.
You got wood for
No, just Archons. We have to create a new one for minions.
You seem nice. You like sheep?
Oh, and there's that Toad familiar right underneath the binding. So we have our standard binding ward for Best Shaper World. You see that one a lot. It's just basically the other player does not want to give the other a free back. There will be no free backs for Dante for the first 3 minutes of the game. Wow, such aggression from Guru, just throwing the sheep toss to the entire minion wave and then following up to get the extra damage on the minions. Yeah, he's going to take a little bit back, but you know, if it lets him push the wave with all his lifesteal, it might be worth it.
Yeah, Mr. Guru, it's funny because Mr. Guru, I played other games with him, and he just kind of transitioned his playstyle to every other game that he plays, like League of Legends and other such games. And man, he just gets really up in your face and is really, really, you know, aggressive. And that's one of the playstyles of Mr. Guru that I really, really enjoy watching.
Oh, for sure, and Guru's going to be first to 2, even though Dante has the experience loadout. That just shows you how much pushing power Guru is playing with. They're going to take Battle Cry at level 2, the W. Now, that's unusual. I don't normally, when I play Kel, this is probably why I'm casting the tournament and not playing in it, by the way. I almost always take the Battle Cry first and not the Sheep Toss, but you know what? These guys are better at this game than I am, so, you know.
Interesting. Sometimes I like to get the sheep first, only because if I'm deep warding in on the enemy jungle, I need to get that sheep in there so I can actually escape. But obviously here it lends itself to a different nature of the beast. But hey, so
yes,
we're taking a lot of damage here. Actually half health already.
Yeah, Guru's a little bit ahead, but again, that's just his life drain coming out right now. So so we've seen the life drain out. We're probably going to see heavy regen at some point here too. The regen being very good on Kel because he has very good ways to disengage and escape and allow himself to regen a little bit here. And the life drain works well. Oh god, Dante's getting so low right now. He's got to be careful. Like a Crook Sweep into a Sheep Toss follow-up and a Battle Cry. He's gone. Thankfully, Dante has potions, but I mean, he's a level down right now. He's probably not a full level down. He'll probably hit 4 off of... Yeah, there it is.
Now,
See,
this is
look at that.
interesting.
Nice escape from Guru, but he still eats the binding shot. Oh my gosh.
This is interesting, actually. Drain level 1 drains are not in this match. They actually, Guru went with Bastion, and Dante Singeli went with Dispel. Dante actually kind of jumped the gun with his Dispel choice because Dispel's gonna be. I really do. He's gonna Dispel the slow. That's it. And
Well, you can dispel the ult too, the stun.
yeah, just interesting choice. I wouldn't have probably gone with Dispel for my first one, but
Oh, the troll sheet. Well, there it is, finally. We have Troll Gate on Varian, where you toss the Progress Gate behind you, do a few auto attacks and then go back. Well, this is now the Troll Sheep, ladies and gentlemen. Debut on Best Kel World. Oh,
Dante
God.
Singeli opting to go back here. Let's see what he comes back with in the lane.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Well, Guru keeps pushing. And look, Guru was at half health before pushing this lane out. And now he's at 3/4. He's going to go back now himself. What did
Well,
Dante come up with?
You know what they say? They say flattery is the most sincere form of, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. There we go. Forrest, wake up. What are you doing? He's coming back with a hunger, actually, and 5 pots. The 5-pot dream. It's not quite the 10-pot dream, but it's the 5-pot dream.
Well, this is going to show just how far Dante is behind in items, because Guru's coming back with the Desire. He doesn't have any potions, but he's got 18% life drain. Who cares about potions at this point, really?
458 Desire? Wow. That's interesting. 31 to 13 CS. That just goes to show you how well Guru is able to CS right now.
Oh, wow, that's almost more than double the CS right now. Wow, Dante's going to have to do something or he'll lose on CS if he keeps bleeding CS at this rate. Man.
Interestingly enough, Dante is keeping up with lane experience, so that he does have that coming for him though.
Well, he does have that little bit of the loadout, the 2% experience on the loadout, so that's helping him a little bit, but not a lot. But Guru's 6, and he's almost full health. Dante's at half. I just got to be really careful. Battlecry lands on the Dante. Guru's thinking about it. He's got the ult. There's the crook sweep. Dante's going to burn his escape. Oh no, there's the charge into the sheep toss. Guru, game 2, GG.
Mr. Guru just laying
Oh
it down.
no. Yeah, as soon as I saw Dante just throw that sheep toss, I knew he was dead. It's like, oh no, buddy. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Oh man. Oh well. Good game anyway, though, Dante.
It was. Dante, way to go, man. Way to go. I would not want to face Mr. Guru in the first round of the tournament on stream. That's for sure. I would take my hat back and say, no, good sir, I would not want to play you in the first match. You win. So, coming out there, definitely doing a good showing, Dante. Good job, bud.
But hey, at least he's got a new flowchart to make, right? Yeah, when do you sheep toss? Right?
Is it before or after I dispel something? I don't know.
Did he use Dispel there? I think he did.
At the very last second, he used Dispel. So, I don't know. I think he dispelled the ult at the very, very last second.
It might be possible.
Say
It was. You could tell that he was a little distracted, I guess, by the fact that that Mr. Guru had put so much pressure on him in the first match. So he was playing back. He was playing a little safe. I think he figured the drain was going to come out again, made that dispel choice automatically. But he's got a bunch more matches today. In this format, we do just play 2 matches per round. You're guaranteed 4 rounds with the number of people we have today. So all of this earns you points to get into the finals for tomorrow. We take the top 8 people into the finals.
Looks like we're still waiting on some matches to finish up. Some status of what we have now. Cuss QT and Nasty Toddler went 1-1. TDE Frank 092 and Dark Wraith went 1-1. Pero Delton went 2-0 over Pancakes and Bacon, and as we saw on stream, Guru 2-0 over Dante. Looks like Downsy's down 0-1 to Down at the moment, waiting on that to finish, and Mars is up 1-0 against Epidius. Little surprised about Downsy, but then again, it is Dalaran's Kel, so...
It's true, and Dalaran's Kel is often heard about. He's a good with that shaper. A good Kel can obviously mean the game, whether you win or lose, because Kel's one of those shapers. He has so much CC, so much engage that it makes it so easy for the ADCs and the APs on your team just to clean up. And Dante Sangele, buddy, you did really well. There's no reason to be. Don't frown, buddy. You did well, man. Like I said, Guru is one of those players that's just absolutely amazing, and you came out there and showed him a good fight, bud.
Yeah, you did all right, man. It wasn't bad. You lasted longer than probably I would have, I think.
That's not saying a whole lot. Oh my!
Oh,
man.
wait! I should have known. I was setting that up for that's what Sheep said, but I guess.
That's what Sheep said.
Dang.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and while we're waiting on these matches, I'm going to toss you guys into the new Break the Meta trailer from Dawngate, which is pretty sexy. And then hopefully we'll be back with the next round. Hold on, everybody.
Who's next?
Victory is in our grasp.
They go no further.
Put them in the ground. Eat this.
The Dawn Gate opens.
Oh yeah, break that meta. All right, everybody.
Absolutely.
Looks like we are just waiting on the match between Downsy and Dalaran. Obviously, two seasoned competitors, both in Best Shaper World and 5v5s. It just end in the 2v2 battle in the bot lane. So they're probably really have an interesting duel.
Well, true, and Mars did actually come up 2-0 over Epidius, so we're just waiting on Dalaran and Downsy to finish up. That's one thing about the Swiss format. We do actually have to wait for all the games to finish before we can start the next round.
It does guarantee a bit more equal footing, as I was explaining in chat. The way it works is the first round is completely random, so you're just seated. I just shuffle it a bunch. I close my eyes, hit shuffle about 5 times, and then you're against whoever you're against. However, from that point on out, the software actually matches you up against people who have kind of the same rating as you. So if you go to our brackets page, over on the Best Kel World page, you can actually see that the matchups on the standings on the right will show everybody's wins and losses. What it'll do is it'll place people who won their matches against other people who won their matches, people who lost against people who lost. That way they can try to find the best balance. And by the end, you end up with a pretty solid set of point totals.
Oh, and we have an update. Downsy took it back against Dalaran, so they're going to end up 1-1.
Nice. It's always nice to split them. It is nice, of course, to win all of it, but even in this match, even going 1-1 is good for you because it earns you those points for the next round. So we have the round 2 set up. We're going to go ahead and grab, let's see, we've got a new person to the format this month with Nasty Toddler. So we're going to grab Paradelton and Nasty Toddler. Looks like they've already
they have
set
a
up a
lobby
match.
up already.
Yeah,
so
hop in theirs.
We're going to jump in.
Yeah.
And Pancakes, Dante, hey, I know, Dante, you already know this, but Pancakes, dude, thanks for coming out. I mean, to me personally, being able to interact with the community and hanging out with you guys, and any experience is good experience. And even though you said you only played Kel about 4 times, I promise you that match that you played just made you such a better player, because you know now exactly what the greatest people in the Dawn Gate actually play like and stuff like that. Keep watching the tournament, man, and you're just going to grow as a player, and that's what it's all about, really.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're really good at this game in order to compete in the tournaments. I mean, heck, Jed and I compete every time Battle in the Bot Lane is up. We're our team TSG lore, and well, I mean, we've won 1 match, I think, in Battle in the Bot Lane out of the 8 times we've gone, something like that.
Not 1 match though.
I think 1 or 2. I think we've at least watched 1-1. I think we got a bye in 1 in that. We counted that.
Yeah,
as a
we
win.
did get a bye.
We were
in that
happy.
one, yeah.
We moved on to the next round.
We took it. We got to the next round.
But we have
twice.
fun. We only play lore teams. That's why we call ourselves TSG lore. So only lore lanes where there's banter involved, which doesn't always put you in a great position to win. But we have a lot of fun. So we're just waiting for Paradelton. He may be adjusting his loadouts after that first set of matches.
Yes, the
then
players
we'll get
are allowed
started.
to make adjustments. All right, so I want to talk about the troll sheep in that last game because oh my god, that was... We saw it on Varian a lot, and in Best Varian World, and now we have the throw in the sheep behind to go aggressive and then get out. Could you imagine... I mean, I just want to think about the possibilities here. You throw the sheep behind you, you use the Titanic Charge ultimate to go in, drop some damage, and then sheep right back out. That work, or is that range too far?
You can, as long as you are within the maximum distance of the sheep, you can do that. I've actually seen somebody throw the sheep, blink to the right, then dodge the skill shot, and then go back to the sheep. That was one of my favorite plays I've seen on Kel. So it definitely opens up a lot of skill play when it comes to that sheep, how good you can kind of position it, and I definitely love to see the best players come out here and definitely show some of their stuff, if you will.
Ooh, yeah, blink. That would be interesting if somebody did a sheep toss behind, blink, Titanic Charge, and then roll back. Wow, that would be something else.
I think there is a distance on how far away from your sheep you can be when you use it, so you have to be very careful. You can be out of range to roll back to your sheep.
Yeah. What I like to do is, if I do have blink, if I'm going on that engage, I will like either blink left or right of the sheep, and necessarily stay within the range of the sheep. Kind of mix them up a little bit. Be like, blink to the right, charge in, then go back to my sheep. And that's personally what I like to do with Kel. Okay, gets people confused.
All right, so this match we've got Toddler, who is... do we know what role he plays on Fordoge and a Toddler? Obviously, he being the Toddler out of the Fordoge and Toddler.
I
think he's support, isn't he?
I have seen him in lane. And I've actually seen him in jungle too on Moya. So off the top of my head, I have played against him.
Oh my god, this loadout on Toddler. Oh my gosh.
I assure you, Paradelphin's not much better when it comes to the rainbow loadout. What are you looking like?
We've got life and 2 potions, and then we've got 4% life drain, 3.2 power, 0.9 mastery, so basically the 1% crit, 4.3 armor, 9.2 health, 0.1 Vim per 5, and 4 health regen.
Yeah, that does sound confusing and convulsive.
That Vim per 5, though, come on.
Yeah, come on. I mean, he put that one blue Vim spark in there just to make it work, right? Because the whole loadout breaks if you don't have that Vim per 5 in there, right? Am I right?
Once every 50 seconds, he gets 1 Vim. It's great.
Meanwhile,
exactly.
Meanwhile, for the Mortal Team, Paradelphin's coming in with also a rainbow loadout, except that he went a lot, 17.1 health regen per 5, so that is his main bulk of his stats. He's got 0.4 haste, 74.4 health, 2% experience increase, and 1.3 armor. Likewise, going drain for his first spell, and getting life as long with 2 pots. It seems like life with 2 pots is going to be kind of a staple in this 1v1 setup with Kel. What do you guys think?
Well, yeah, I mean, I imagine that was going to be like a standard start pretty much all the time, unless somebody wants to, do like a heavy regen page and build like a power first, because power is actually pretty inefficient to get loadout page. Oh, interesting. Toddler took Dispel as his seeing the drain, presumably. Not only does it get you out of the CC, it'll get rid of the drain too. Right now they're just trading. They're trading battle cries, so these guys have started battle cry level 1, which is what I normally do. So they're just standing there hitting each other with sticks and not being able to run away from each other very fast, essentially. Paradelphin's first to 2, probably because he's first to get that CS on the wave here. Toddler quickly answers. He's going to take the sheep toss, going to go in, do a battle cry on the Paradelphin. He's down to half health. Paradelphin's was down to about half health. Toddler's sitting about 60%. Pushing the wave and... Go ahead.
Paradelphin's actually popped his first pot, so he's going to be getting back up almost to full health off of that. But Nasty Toddler's just showing his lane dominance right now, just pushing him back to this tower.
Oh, wow. Gutsy sheep toss there to go right through Paradelphin. The problem is that gets you minion aggro, too, when you do that, so...
Definitely maximizing his damage. Oh, drain coming out from...
but dispelled in 1 tick. Very good play by Toddler.
Nice. So Nasty Toddler, if I think managed to look at what Paradelphin grabbed, he saw that he grabbed Drain, then he instantly grabbed that Dispel, and he knows now that he just has that advantage. Oh, that BM coming out with the B.
Oh no, Paradelphin. Oh, okay. Toddler's gonna disengage that. He didn't want to stick around. Probably not, because it would probably end up with Paradelphin trying to bait Toddler under the tower, or binding rather. So exactly, Celeste. Who has the better stick? That's what Sheep said.
Nice. Toddler actually just used his last pot. He's at 14 more seconds of that life regen. Paradelphin, unfortunately, is all out of pots, so you're going to see a big advantage coming in for Nasty Toddler. See if he can keep it up.
Yeah, all the pots are gone, so... Yeah, and now that's when the life drain is going to start taking over for Toddler. I thought we were going to see a little more aggression there from the level 3, but both players hit level 4, give them that extra little bit of health to kind of dissuade any aggression there. Let's take a look at CS. We haven't talked about that yet. Looks like Toddler's 22 to Peridotton's 16.
Victory cheer.
So Toddler's up an entire wave. Peridotton, uh-oh, look out, buddy. There's that sheep there, just in case you decide to come out.
Battle cry.
So I like how Nasty Toddler's using his sheep, actually. A lot of people try to use it for an engage, but man, Nasty Toddler's just like, he's squeezing all that damage he can out of Kel, man, hitting him with that sheep every single chance he gets. So risky, but looks like it's rewarded for him right now.
Well, I mean, right there, he was just using the sheep to zone, actually. He didn't want Peridotton to come out from under the binding.
Warface.
Probably because Toddler wanted to buy, so he's just going to push the minion wave into the binding, and then he's going to go back himself. Peridotton doesn't see it, at least I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Either that or he doesn't care. Let's take a look here. We've got a Desire picked up by Toddler. That's going to be a standard pickup. We're probably going to see a lot of Desires here, actually. That would not surprise me. Probably not going to go any further. Yeah, Toddler is saying he is support. Okay, so, hey, I actually got that right.
Warface.
Nice. So Peridotton's going to clear that wave, then go back and buy. You know, Guru really set that staple, really set the bar high with the Desire. I think we're going to see a lot of that come out. Makes sense. Has that armor, has that life drain. Let's see what Peridotton comes back with. He is actually ooh, this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a Pride. I do. It has that armor.
Ah, yeah.
And it has that, you know, but he didn't go duelist for his auto attack, so that makes me wonder why he didn't do that. But, you know, I want to see that Pride. I do. Pride is one of my favorite items, as you guys know. I want to see it on the Zalgus, and now we're going to be able to see it on Kel. Hopefully we'll see it actually do some work, if you will.
Yeah, Dr. Dog actually built it on Best Zalgus. Well, actually, Peridotton did it on Zalgus as well, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he did, actually, against Oatseed.
Interesting to note that Peridotton's magic damage is... Oh, Nasty Toddler taking a bunch of damage, so all that armor that he has...
Pride.
Yeah, all that armor that he has is going to be... he has... Wow, what am I? Scottish? The sheep? Well, I mean, it would be a good time to be Scottish, wouldn't it, I guess? But
yeah.
That magical damage is going to go straight through that armor he has, so it's pretty much useless, besides his auto attacks.
Yeah, Toddler's figured that out real quick. It's like, yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near this guy right now. So either he needs to pick up a lot more health or he needs to pick up some magic resist to deal with his Pride because, I mean, 90 damage a second, essentially, is what he's going to be taking. So he's going to be dead in... Well, I mean, he's got a little bit of MR just because he's melee. Melee Shapers and Dawngate do gain a little bit of MR per level. It's 1.5. It's not a whole heck of a lot, but it is something. Uh-oh. The trades are going back and forth. Peridotton... about half health, so the level advantage that Toddler has is outdoing the Pride right now, although Peridotton now coming back got level 7. I just wonder, what is he going to do with that Pride, though? What else is he going to get? Could he get a second Pride? And that doubles the Pride damage.
That definitely could be definitely an option. So Nasty Toddler actually does not have any pots. Peridotton is actually down to who is his last pot, so we're going to be interesting to see. So Nasty Toddler has to get in there. He has.
Oh, there's the Titanic charge into a sheep roll, into a battle cry. He's going to follow up the sheep charge. There's one auto. Oh my God, one auto attack away from dead. Peridotton had less than 100 health. I mean, ooh man, very close. But again, I don't know why Peridotton's sticking around, unless, well, okay, obviously he's there to bat sheep. That's exactly why he's sticking around under binding, so he can bat sheep and let Toddler see it. That's good plan there from Peridotton while he waits for a little bit of regen to kick in. Looks like Toddler's going to go back.
So
Peridotton will get the CS and go back.
It's also interesting to note that because he leveled that Pride up, he's not going to get that life regen from life. So
that's true.
He has to be very, very careful here. Nasty Toddler knows that he has the advantage when it comes to life drain. He can just stick around. He's almost back to full health now. So let's see what Peridotton comes back in the lane with.
Well, he doesn't have enough money for another Pride. I can tell you that much.
Life and a resilience is
that makes sense.
Favorite choices.
Although Toddler looks like he's probably going to want to go back as well. Yeah, it looks like he is. I thought he was going to go back before, but he decided to stick around in case. Peridotton got a little too comfortable under his binding there. All right, Toddler goes back. Let's see what he picks up. He's going to pick up... Thor, take a wild guess what he picked up. Any guess what Toddler picked up?
Duress.
No.
It has to be Fate? Is it Fate? Please tell me it's Fate.
No, he didn't have that much money. He has a second Desire. He's running 24% life drain, and he's got 106 armor.
Definitely an interesting choice. I think, wow, that's, just showing that 22, 23 advantage in CS, what would it, 24 now, just goes to show you how much more items you can get on a Gladiator. Unfortunately, Paradilton is just so behind in farm that he just, unfortunately, can't get those items that he needs, and Nasty Tyler's definitely going to show his lane dominance now, I think, in this phase.
Yeah, this is pretty nasty. I mean, Paradilton's lowered it to 16 now, but he's got to do something. Now, they're going to go trade back and forth here. Paradilton's actually keeping up in the damage pretty respectably because of his pride there. But, yeah, he realizes that as soon as he gets down low, there's going to come the Titanic Charge into a Crook Sweep, into a Battle Cry, and he's just going to be gone. They're both sitting about half health, getting real close. There's the Titanic Charge. Tyler's going to go right back through Paradilton, Crook Sweep, drain back onto Paradilton and try to stay alive, but Tyler's going to Dispel immediately on the first tick. Ooh, man, that is a very important skill for Best Shaper World. If you take Dispel, you got to get rid of that drain immediately. Oh no, Paradilton went too aggressive. He's going to eat the Binding Shots. He's going to go down to Nasty Toddler. Well stunned. Oh, GG.
No, that Titanic Charge, no way. I mean, that's just so unfortunate. That Sheep Toss and that he went in there, that unfortunately went right, put his back right to the Binding, took so much damage from it. Then, he just kind of gave it to Nasty Toddler there.
Oh man, and the thing is, I think he double queued right there, just so he just went without even seeing where he was going to land. Oh man, that's unfortunate. I have to say I've done that before, so.
So we definitely saw how strong Pride was in that last match, even being 25 CS down, being about 3 items behind. Nasty Toddler was taking a bunch of damage from that Pride. So what I personally want to see is somebody run with a Duelist loadout, and then run with that Pride, and then run with some Life Drain. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, that Dispel coming out from Nasty Toddler was so good. He knew to get Dispel, just kind of mitigate that damage. Unfortunately, that Shaper spell for Paradilton was just completely useless, unfortunately.
Okay, creating the lobby for the second one there, and yeah, I think that Paradilton had the right idea. I mean, because all Toddler did was stack a bunch of armor, essentially armor and life drain. So Magic Resist cuts right through all that. But in the end, I guess the life drain just kept up with the pride damage, and that was all they wrote.
It was. So that's the one thing bad about rushing Pride, is because you don't get that lane sustain. It's unfortunate, but it just goes to show you how strong it still is. So if you can maybe go back, get a Pride and a life, if you have enough Vim for that, I can definitely see that being efficient in lane. So
Ted,
hopefully we'll
Toddler,
see that come out.
sorry to interrupt, guys. Toddler built the lobby, Ted, if you want to go ahead and hop in.
Oh, well, all right. If they want to make the lobby, I'm totally okay with this, because I went ahead and made one myself. Yeah, we can go like this.
Yep.
I'll be on the
good.
Wardle team this time. Tell them to start, and we're good to go. Any adjustments you think for Game 2? I don't think we're going to see the Pride again. That's just something I don't think is going to happen.
I think you're right. I don't think we're going to see Pride again, but if Paradilton does go with Duelist, we might see the Pride come out. I just like the whole idea about Pride in 1v1. I saw Dibs with the Pride the other day in lane, and he just wrecked so hard. It's one of those items in Dawngate in lane that's really not talked about enough, personally, I think. But Paradilton, I think he might just follow what everybody else is doing, getting a lot of life drain, getting that armor, but it's going to be interesting to see, because he was trading very, very well for being so far behind his CS, so it's going to be interesting.
All right, we're getting the players to lock in. Want to get that taken care of as quickly as possible, just so we can get into game. The big thing about Pride, though, it's the same problem that Pride has in this format that it has in Battle in the bot lane, is it's very expensive. It's 1,590 Vim. It's a lot to commit on a first batch, and it really limits where you can go with your build.
It's about 400 Vim cheaper than Desire, and it just goes to show you how much. You got 2 Desires after 7 minutes into the game, and it just itemizing and spending your Vim correctly, and you can see just how much that can go for. Do the extra mile.
Well, I'm gonna have to say that it was clearly that extra 0.1 Vim per 5 that would carry Toddler. Clearly.
It had to be.
All right, so Tyler's going to start exactly the same. We've got a life, 2 potions, and that same wacky life drain rainbow loadout with the Vim per 5. And Paradilton is apparently a sheep, and Toddler is a cat.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So Paradilton actually decided not to take his first spell yet, like
Good
last
plan.
time. Yeah, good plan. Paradelton, likewise, is going with the same setup he went last time. He went on that rainbow loadout. He's rocking that life, that health pots, and then he has 17.1 health regen per 5.4 haste, 74 health, 2% experience increase, and 1.3 armor.
Tell me what you see.
Toddler's asking for backup here, and it's like, I'm sorry, man. We don't run that way in this tournament.
Spawned.
And apparently, Garwar's making a sandwich. So sorry, Toddler man, you are completely on your own. And apparently, Jed is now going to be reported for being AFK for making a. Good job, Jed.
So Paradelton actually choosing his first spell. Interesting. He went with deflect. Personally, it's
Deflect?
a deflect for 1v1 tournament. It's like I feel like at a dodgeball moment right now. A risky move, a very risky move, Paradelton. Deflect, we'll see how it works out, but I just wouldn't have gone with the deflect. Let's see what Nasty Toddler went with the drain. See, I think waiting for your other person to get that first spell, and then you can play off of that one, is definitely going to be interesting.
It's an
Yeah, for
interesting
sure.
move, Cotton. We'll see how it works out for him.
There we go.
The only use for deflect in this kind of format is to use it on your minion wave. That's it. I mean, if you want to deny a CS win to your opponent, I guess maybe that means Paradelton is just going for CS, which would make sense. He's pushing extremely hard. He's level 2 already. So,
Battle cry.
I'm guessing he just wants to push.
Victory cheer.
Well, even with deflect on yourself, drain is still going to give you that 40 damage more than that you're left with, because drain's coming out doing 100 damage level 1, and then deflect only does 68 damage, defense 68 damage rather. So it'll be interesting. Ooh, tower shot coming out to Paradelton, getting very low. Much damage coming out right now.
Oh no, Paradelton, you gotta be careful, man. There's the... Oh no, Toddler got him early level 2. Oh my gosh. I look at chat for half a second and I missed it there. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, gentlemen. I blinked and it was all over. And Toddler, let's watch Toddler. What's Toddler gonna do here? Apparently he's taking a... Oh wait. Never mind, I thought he was gonna do like a Ferris, what like he did on Best Dibs World and Reverie Into the Fountain.
And that's Toddler just showing his dominance. He knew he just kind of played that really, really well. He kind of played like a chess match, and he knew what his opponent had. He had deflect, and then Drain still did more damage than deflect took away. So that was just, and it makes sense because deflect is obviously an AOE spell that shields you and your friends. But just for a 1v1 format, I wouldn't have gone with deflect. But hey, Nasty Toddler and Paradelton both doing very, very well in the tournament. And thank you very much for coming out, guys. And not Paradelton rather, but Nasty Toddler moving on.
Well, wait a minute. They're not eliminated, though.
No, yeah, they're not
That's
eliminated.
true. It's 2
They've
out of.
still got
I'm
still got
bad.
2 more rounds to go. There is no elimination
I'm bad.
today. We do
That's
have
true.
a couple rounds are not being hop in. Ted, if you want to hop in and check for actually, let's hop in the QT and Dark Wraith game. I think they might have see if they've got a match coming up if they've played their first round.
Okay.
We may be able to
let me
get
jump in there.
another match in this round.
Yeah, we can get another match.
I don't know if
stream
that's
here.
the prep for their second match or if maybe somebody didn't show up. Find out for me.
Let me find out here.
While we do that, I'm going to go ahead and drop us into another. We'll have our friend Mr. Guru. We told him we were going to embarrass him a little bit. It's another clip from one of our last Best August Worlds. Everybody enjoy.
Secrets.
And Guru's actually caught up and surpassed an experience. I'm not sure how in the world he did that. And then OT walking right into the Great Rift. Oh, there's the chain into an auto attack, into another auto attack, into a laser, which misses. Guru jukes him, but he's gonna die to minions. GG OT.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, minions OP. You can't ignore the minions, and Guru did it, and it cost him.
Wow.
All right. We love you, Mr. Guru. All right, guys, we are going to load up Dark Wraith versus QT. Dark Wraith's adjusting a loadout. And we will get Thor. Thor, if you want to go ahead and hop in that game in the custom lobby. And then we'll get that started. So far, we're looking at Guru's up 1-0 over Mars. Obviously, we know Nasty Toddler went 2-0 over Paradelton. And I want to say Dark Wraith won the first match against QT. All right, there we go. It's not updated yet. I should probably refresh my screen. Dalaran's won over Adante, and Pedius is 1-0 over Pancakes and Bacon. So we definitely got some good matches going on today.
Absolutely. I mean, we're seeing a lot more 1-1s than we have in most of the rest of the tournament. Because, I mean, in Zalgus World and Dibs World, all kinds of 2-0s. And in the first round of Best Kill World, we've got 3 1-1s. It's very unusual.
No, QT going down in the first match, I did not expect that. QT is one of the better players on the leaderboard. He is a really high ELO, if you will, MMR. And I haven't really heard too much about Dark. Dark's one of those newer players. At least personally, that's what I think. Have you guys heard of Dark?
No, I haven't heard of him before. Now, the other thing that surprised me is that QT, Kel is something he might actually play. He's the jungler for Wynn's Para. And, Kel jungle's not really in the meta anymore, but it can be done.
I thought he swapped places with Downsy after beating him last time.
Yeah, he reneged on that deal.
All right, Thor. Calling Thor to the game lobby.
I'm here.
All right, so I think we're still waiting on a loadout, and then we'll hop in.
I'll give him time for his loadout.
Yeah, because we found out that loadouts are actually incredibly important type of format. You don't get a whole lot of items, and like we stated in, I just released an article on loadouts actually, and building your first one. Loadouts are basically an item you start the game with, and when you don't have many items, the loadout is something you're going to have to really rely on.
Yeah, Dark.
Sorry,
go ahead, though. I was going to say Dark came in and said, yeah, kind of was top 30 on the leaderboards at one point. Well, sorry about that, Dark. I don't pay attention to the leaderboards that much, salty boards as they are. So, no issues.
Definitely.
Sorry,
man. Don't mean any disrespect against you, but when you've been in the beta as long as I have, and you see the names over and over and over again, some of them just stick in your head, and we love to see not necessarily new blood, but we'd love to see different names on the top of the leaderboard, and you're obviously one of them. So good luck, buddy. Good luck. I mean, good to see this game going down. See if you can. 2-0.
He's already up 1-0, so
exactly.
Gentlemen, we need to lock in here. See, we even have QT getting on it now in the lobby. It was you, Garwar, wasn't it? You were the one who didn't lock in.
Garwar calling me out, and I'm not going to say it was me, but I know for 99%.
It was you, wasn't it?
It was me.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Borg says, someone who lives on a farm should win this. I can't disagree with him.
Yeah, that's true. I do agree with that. Although I'm not sure. I don't know. We know Kel lives in a cabin, I believe it was. Garwar figured out that it's actually a cabin.
Yeah, he lives in a cabin in the Holy Woods. He does take care of a lot of sheep, but that's the way it works. We will have an interview with Kel. Probably. We could probably do it right before the last match of the day.
Yeah, I would say that would probably be good. Oh, Garwar, are we gonna hear any special announcers, or is we just using the curator this time?
No, Dark Breath says this is actually the first time I played Kel just this tournament. So I don't know how true that is, but if not, taking down QT, first time playing Kel, definitely props to you, Dark Wraith, if that's true.
Well, and also to be fair, when Downsy won Best Dibs World, he also said that he hadn't played Dibs before that tournament. So, yeah, I mean, it's certainly possible. Let's take a look at Cuss's loadout, even though I'm scared to mouse over it because he loves to troll me with these things. Oh, no, this one's not bad. He's got 3 defense penetration, 4 power. No, not 3. 0.3 defense penetration, 0.3 mastery, 4 power, 4% life drain. All the life drain today. 7 armor and hoplite.
Oh gosh, Dark Wraith, I think, took my comments to heart. I think he's trying to get back to me. Are you guys ready for this loadout?
Go for it. What do you got?
We got 4.4 power, 0.8 mastery, 1.6 haste, 9.4 health, 0.4 ability cooldown reduction, 1 magic resist, and 1 health regen per 5. He has Hoplite and Brawler all in the same loadout. Talk about a rainbow loadout going in. Wow, and you decided to go with a life and 2 pots.
Man, Brawler in a 1v1. I can't say I agree with that. I would have used something else because that takes up 5 squares, and then you're going to get at most 5 armor out of it. So it kind of breaks even at 1 armor and MR per square. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just always think it's better in a large situation. And there's obvious synergy between the Hoplite and the Brawler because the extra power from the Brawler is going to turn into power from the Hoplite. So that part makes complete sense.
Dark Wraith saying, I don't have many sparks. Dark Wraith, I believe, I feel you, man. That White Rather took a lot of, you need to get in there, bud. You need to get in there. It's game time, buddy. Get in there.
Yeah, man. Minions are in wave, man.
He's like, but I'm on
Husky T
stream. I
pushing
want to
early.
talk to everybody. No, dude, play.
Play the game, man.
This is my moment to shine. Get it,
Oh no,
Dark
is it
Wraith.
going to be all-in level 1 here from Husky T? No. He doesn't want to play with the Archons.
Warface.
So Cusky going with the spell for his first item makes sense. He saw that Dark Wraith went with Drain. So I think that's one of the things that really separate, I'm not saying the bad players from the good players, but it definitely adds that extra layer of skill if you get your spell second. It just, right now Cusky is sitting on a free summoner spell that and Dark Wraith is pretty much useless when it comes to his summoner spell.
Well, you mean just spell, doesn't League of Legends, dude.
Victory cheer.
What did I say?
You said summoner spell.
Oh, summoner spell rather, yes, correct. Is this Best Shaper World?
Eye open.
Yeah,
Oh
I think
my
it's
God.
Best Shaper World. Oh, and of course, both players now have the forward brush warded, or I guess the one closer to the mortal side, anyway. So everybody's gonna know what's going on in that bush. Okay.
Prime Knight, I high five to you. I know that struggle. The struggle of the loadouts. I have one loadout, and my other loadout is called Potato. And
Issue.
How long before the tournaments start? Do you have to sign up? Yes, you actually do have to sign up for the tournaments. We opened up the registration for this one, what, 2 weeks ago, I think?
Yeah, about 10 days
And
ago or
it-
so.
Yeah, about 10 days ago, and registration closes an hour before the tournament starts.
Today we actually
Speaking
left
of
it open pretty late because we had some issues with the sign up. We'll most likely open registration a little earlier for the next one. We'll announce the next Best Shaper World tomorrow, right before the finals.
Destroy.
I think y'all will enjoy it. It's going to be a fun one.
Attack.
oh, there you go, GLG for honor. Thank you for honor. But on a side note, Dragon, can you link your Dawn's score in chat? I'm pretty sure this guy has one of the higher MMRs.
I don't think that's set up.
Okay, never mind. But I never knew who this guy was, and then I saw his Dawn score. I was like, wow.
Husky T's just pushing around Dark right there. He's having to use his E to get out of there, the crook sweep. Oh my gosh. Darkwave definitely living dangerously. Yeah, man, you definitely got to play the game. You don't want to just chat with people, because that's what's going to happen if you do that.
That's a good lesson just for any general games, just for everybody. The time it takes you to type out to talk to your friends or to complain about something could be used to make a difference in the game.
That's true, and the life of the streamer, when I'm yelling at people in my chat and then I give up first blood, I've been there, done that. But Dark Wraith, chat is fun. Okay, Dark Wraith saying chat is fun. I agree, chat is fun. Sometimes you get lost in it. I agree.
Best caster world? Oh god, do you really want to see us play?
Oh no.
Oh my god, that would definitely be the Potato Fest 2014. I'll tell you that for darn sure.
Got this.
Husky T playing catch with the Archons again, but he's somehow trading okay with Dark Wraith. Uh-oh, now Dark Wraith's level 5. Husky T's in trouble. Sheep toss in. Couple more auto attacks. There's a battle cry drain, and Dark Wraith's gonna take game 2 over Husky T. GG. Wow.
Happened? Dark Wraith just came from behind. What is going on? Did he pay off Husky T? Like, Husky T had the advantage the whole entire time. Dark Wraith comes back and just sticks it to him. Oh my gosh, I did not expect that to go down.
That could be how he won game 1 as well. Husky T playing a little catch with the Archons, and hey buddy, those are fireballs, not baseballs, so yeah, man, ouch, that hurts. Then again, Garwar's done that to me plenty of times before on Renzo, and we actually kind of saw that on Paradelton too, getting stunned underneath the binding.
Wow.
So,
All right, so
let's-
that's I believe that's the last match. I think we're waiting on one Pancakes and Bacon and Apedius to get their last match in. So we will go ahead and drop out here to another clip. Let's see. How about we show off the best caster world, as everybody's saying, and a little Thor action on our Best Shaper World Kel. Sound good, guys?
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, yeah, that sounds
Oh
good.
yeah, get ready,
Here we
folks.
go.
I'm gonna dispel him.
Don't go.
I know, I'm not going. I'm saying as soon as they dispel me.
I thought you were going. Oh, yes, leave him. I can't save him.
Oh no!
Sacrifices has to be done.
Maria! Ayas Maria. Wow, this guy's a jerk. Look at him, just fucking still chasing me. Broski, brochacho. I don't know who you're chasing, but I'm Kel, bro. Oh my god, he's angry.
We can turn. Maybe
Whoa,
no.
whoa! Loudy. You ready? You ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, wow.
Whoa! It's like, oh no, 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 sweet! No! No! You're sad! I'm going! Oh!
Oh, okay.
Oh no, no,
Fly
no.
backward. Fly backward. Okay.
Oh, I'm bad.
Oh.
Oh no, he's so dead.
Yeah, you did too.
No, no, yes, 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 yes.
Oh, run!
Swiggity smoothie! Oh no! What is going on, folks?
That was an interesting play, Thor. What'd you think of that one, Ted?
You know, I'd tell you, but I have to unmute my microphone first. Yeah, all them jukes, just like good old Malk says there. All those jukes. It's just the good use of the sheep toss just to position himself to get out of danger. And also, I loved it when he used it to put himself behind the Salus to cut off his escape, just to make sure he didn't go anywhere. That was
nice.
good.
It's one of the beautiful things about Kel is he can toss that sheep across a lot of the gaps in the game. Pretty much get anywhere he needs, bait people, move around, and with his CC, you know, even though you think, you know, he's just one hit from dead, he can keep you away from him.
Man, for every 5 potato plays that I do one decent play in there. So I'm actually glad I got that one on the camera. But if you guys notice, I actually missed my sheep whistle and the croak right on the Salus, like the time before these Algas came up. I was so sad.
All right, so we've got some matches from round 2 decided here. We've got Guru 2-0 over Mars, Toddler 2-0 over Paradelton. We saw that one. Dark Wraith 2-0 over QT. We saw that one as well. Downsy 2-0 over Frank. Dalaran 2-0 over Dante. Sorry, Dante. So sorry, not sorry. And then we're still waiting on Pancakes and Bacon and Epidius. Epidius 1-0 is what we have right now.
Yeah, I feel a
It's
little
Guru
bad for
at the top of
Dante.
the standings right now.
Yeah, we pick on Dante a lot, but Dante's actually a pretty solid player. He has faced 2 of the top tier players, though, in his first 2 rounds. So hopefully he can make a comeback in the next 2, because Guru and Dalaran, I would not...
That's rough.
Yeah, that's just a rough set. So we are waiting for Pancakes and Bacon and Epedius to finish up their match. It looks like they are having a pretty big back and forth in theirs. So it's taking a little longer than normal, and then we will.
Well, I mean, just the number of jukes that can come out in a best Kel world, as we just saw in Thor's little clip there, is unreal.
Dante's and Gilly.
Really
solid,
dodge
such wow.
everything.
And miss
Dante,
all the skill shots.
we're not going there, Dante.
Dang, Dowden says, spoiler alert, Dante forgot to buy in the first round. Is that true? Oh,
Is that true? We might have to go back and...
He's like, shut up, Dalaran. That means it's true.
Yeah,
I just want to say
he
he picked Drain, level 1. If you follow his flow charts over at the Shapers Guild, that is not usually a high level 1 pick. But he gets mad at me for doing that, and then he pulls it out. See, such hypocrisy.
See, if he followed his own flowchart, he'd be, probably doing a whole lot better.
All right, so I think we have an update here, so we're going to get ready for round 3. Round 3, let's see, the featured match on stream. Hopefully our players are listening. We will go ahead and take, let's see here. Shall we do Dalaran versus Mars?
Let's do
like
Dalaran
a
versus
fun
Mars. That sounds like fun.
So calling
It
Dalaran
does.
versus Mars to the caster lobby. Ted, if you want to go ahead and make that round, we'll get that.
I will most certainly do that.
2 veteran players of the Dawn Gate. I'm excited to see this match.
Yeah, this is actually the first time we've had Mars grace us with his presence. So
Dalaran, too.
yeah, both of them coming out. We appreciate it, gentlemen. There are definitely some of the high level players. Mars originally known for his spiky Doge. But we have not had a Best Vex world yet, so nice to see him come out for the Kel.
Might have to just give him the trophy if it's Spiky Doge. But it might be because now waypoints actually cost money, and people want those waypoints from that the TSG is giving away.
Oh yeah, it's all about those waypoints, man, because then you get to save the Destiny for your loadouts, as everybody's saying. Loadouts are hard to come by right now. The loadout grind is real, but
Yeah.
this helps a bit.
Mars definitely the original Vex, although he decided to make a team with 3 other Vex players, and then he picked up Toddler as well, so hence his team name for Doge and a Toddler, I believe that is. That's Mars, Nayori, Sheebs, Nasty Toddler, and...
Good job.
Who's the other one?
Good job.
I'm drawing a blank here.
Team FDAT. Let's see. Calling Team FDAT. Let me go over.
Guru.
Guru. Right?
Guru.
Yeah. There you go. It's Guru.
Yeah, Guru's
I had to
playing.
go check
yeah,
our
it's
interview
How
with
could
them.
I forget Guru? He's
How can we
playing.
forget the Guru?
We will pimp that out. We did an interview with them a few weeks back as well. For Doge and a Toddler. All right, we are locked and loaded. I'm of course running the After Hours Renzo skin with the Raccoon Familiar Ward. I'll switch up the announcers. I'll toss in that Ashabel announcer this round. We'll see if it comes through.
I do like the Ashabel announcer. She is, I do like her enough. Wow, that's interesting. A tactician, Kel? Really? All right. That's interesting.
Beautiful. And pose.
Impressive.
Christian Kill coming out for Dalaran as well. No, just for Dalaran, not.
Yeah, just for Dalaran. Yeah, because Mars still went Gladiator. Mars looks like he picked up Drain Life 2 pots. Loadout is 4.1 health regen, 1.2 defense pen, 0.6 mastery, 12.4 health, 10.3 armor, and Duelist.
Interesting. So Duelist is coming out. Nice. That's what I wanted to see. Me personally, though, if I was going to join this tournament, I think Dalaran's loadout would be something that I would personally kind of lean towards. He has that 8 armor. He's got 99.2 health and 16.8 health regen per 5. So great
that
health
BM.
regen right there.
Oh, that loadout. Okay, so basically he just took all the red health and health regen
see our
triangles
hut?
and then build half of them with regen and half of them with armor.
Exactly.
Can you see
So
our
he's
hut?
going to be about 26.8 health regen per 5. Definitely a sizable chunk.
And I imagine maybe his life might go to a growth. I could definitely see that happening. I don't foresee this going to vibrance or creation. 'Cause that's
Maybe double growth.
Maybe.
That definitely is something I've seen is double growth. I know Mr. Failure did it in a tournament. This might be like 6 months ago, or maybe about 4 months ago, and he did double growth on a Kel, and we just couldn't kill it. Ratios were obviously different back then, but it just
Yeah, because you're better off going creation instead of double growth.
Warface.
Because it doesn't cost as much, you end up getting more regen out of it. Alright, so the Farm Fest begins. We don't see many sheep tosses to clear the waves. Mainly because they don't have it. Mars took Battlecry, as did Dalaran, so that's a good reason why we're not seeing sheep tosses to clear the wave. Yeah, good job, Terrelther. Nice paying attention there. Although, now we're seeing the power of the regen armor loadout here. He's just getting in Mars' face, and Dalaran just doesn't care.
Battlecry.
Just get in there, smack him about. Hopefully don't take the minion aggro, because we all know about minion aggro in Dawngate. It's not something to be ignored, because even back into Best Dibs world, we had Strider aggro was definitely a big thing.
Battlecry.
I think that had to be one of the defining plays of Best Dibs world. It was a Strider, one of the players taking Strider aggro, and I hate to say it, it was Guru, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, it was
Mars
Guru.
Cutters.
He led the...
Victory cheer.
Mars Cutter is just taking so much damage here. Dalaran just knows he can just. His drain comes onto him, but he just has that life regen, and he's just still sticking around 3/4 health.
And the thing is, Mars is still sitting on his drains, and he knows Dalaran's is down, so he knows he's got a slight advantage.
Victory cheer.
They've got about equal health right now. Mars is just playing it safe. He's just content to farm right now. Dalaran's pushing pretty hard,
Cheer.
trying to pick up CS even with the battle cry there.
Destroy.
He's just pushing Mars around. It's just all that regen he has. He just doesn't care. It's
Mars
almost
Cutter.
like...
Yeah, Mars
Go for
Cutter's
it.
defense though is leading on CS though, so even getting pushed back, he's doing a very good job at CSing.
Yes, and we can see that's going to start making a difference pretty quick. I mean, we saw the difference even a couple games ago. Oh, nice sheep toss all the way through into a sheep croak into a battle cry. Mars is getting dangerously low. He's down to 300 health. Down hits level 4, goes up to about a little over 400.
Victory cheer.
Oh man, Mars catches the end of the crook sweep and the battle cry.
Battlecry.
You know, about 300 health. Dalaran sitting at about 500. Both players have potions going. Mars is out of potions,
Smell. Good spot.
as is Dalaran. So, but he's got more regen on his loadout. In fact, Mars was actually talking about this even in the lobby before the game. It's not a good idea to trade with someone who has more regen than you.
True, and interesting to note, if I was Mars, I would have hit my drain onto Dalaran when that potion was ticking.
Oh, there's the drain onto Dalaran. No, wait, Dalaran used his onto Mars. Oh, no, apparently Mars used his drain earlier. Oh, gosh, I heard that completely backwards. I do apologize, guys. Wow. Mars hanging on with 80 health right now.
Oh,
man. One sheep toss. Oh, battle cry. Oh, 15 health, and Mars has to go back. He's going to lose a bit off his binding. No, the minions are going to push the wave out. Dalaran's not going to focus on the binding right now. I mean, he probably could have taken 500 damage off the binding had he focused on it, but it's more important to just pick up the CS and be safe right now.
I'm almost surprised Dalaran didn't follow up on that sheep, because you saw Mars throw a sheep, and then Dalaran kind of went in there, got that whistle off. I am surprised that he didn't go in there and try to chase him back down to his turret, try to make something happen. I mean, it was the safest bet, and I can understand that. So definitely a little bit of action coming from the first 5 levels.
All right, so Mars coming back to lane. He's got a hunger and a resilience. What did Dalaran pick up? Because I'm pretty sure he went back as well.
He did go back. Dalaran actually coming back to lane with 3 lives, so he's actually going to have
30. Oh my God.
30 health regen per 5, just straight from his items, and he's going to get another 16.8. That's going to put him at 46.8 health regen per 5. Almost, wow, that's a lot.
That's ridiculous. And not to mention the consume passive is stackable, right? Yeah, the consume is stackable. So he's healing off of minion deaths as well.
This regen cheese.
Oh, the regen cheese. So, like, Dalaran's just going to go in. He's up level 6. Look at that. He's just taking the shots from Mars and the minions and doesn't really care. Yes, Farm Fest, of course. Yes, you saw what I did there. Look at that. And, oh, there's the Titanic Charge. He's going to burn that, drop the drain. Mars is going to go ahead and sheep toss through Dalaran, and Dalaran's not going to follow up. So that's ult down for Dalaran. And Mars picks up 6. He's going to have a good time.
Wow, Summer Spell. That spell going down for Mars. Mars definitely used his drain there.
Yep, he sure did. And the health is back to equal. Oh, man. This is going to be a good one, guys. I can feel it. This one might take a little while. Dalaran's first to 7. Brings up a level 4 skill. I'd imagine it's, well, I would see if it was Battle Cry, but it didn't hit, so...
CS score is actually pretty even now. Mars Cataracts is just 1 CS above Dalaran, a big change from what used to happen.
Oh, nice interrupt on the sheep toss with the crook sweep from Mars. Very good. Perfectly timed to stop the move in on the sheep toss. I've never seen that before. Good play on Mars's part. Nice sidestep for the sheep toss there as well. Oh man, Mars with all the jukes. CS still dead even. Ooh, man. Both players level 7. Now, Dalaran is seen by a ward there by Mars. Oh, there's the Titanic Charge into a crook sweep. Dalaran's going to crook sweep and sheep toss himself out of danger. Probably a smart plan. Because the only thing that Dalaran has to worry about is getting bursted. As long as he doesn't get bursted down, he's going to be fine. His regen's going to keep him in the game. Oh gosh, Mars. And Dalaran's propping down the binding ward. That's a very standard play in Best Shape World. Again, we does not want to let Mars have a free back. Oh my god, that battle cry. That is definitely a max level battle cry. That's hurting a lot.
Both Shapers are out of health pots as we speak, so Mars Cataracts has to be careful here. It looks like he may be going back while Dalaran pushes the lane hard.
For sure, he's definitely going to want to put some damage on this binding. Mars is going to come back with a Desire and 2 Resiliences. So hopefully mitigate some of that damage there, get a little bit more sustain on his side. The problem is, the other thing with these lives from Dalaran is that they're giving him a bunch of health. He's got 1,500 health compared to Mars's 1,130.
Looks like Dalaran's going to opt to go back and see what he comes back with. He is coming back with a... Ooh, interesting. He's coming back with a form. So, interesting.
I can see that.
Definitely.
Yeah, form is a pretty good pickup on Kel. Now, as I'm sure, as Hans Vivo would say here, it's not very efficient early game. It gets better as you start stacking up armor. In fact, if he wants to comment on that in the chat, I'm sure he will here soon enough. Mark's gonna go ahead and push the wave in. Dalaran's still waiting for his to... Oh, there it is. Never mind. Dalaran first to 9. Dalaran's been up in experience the whole time against Mars, probably because he's forcing Mars out of experience range quite often. They're trading quick sweeps back and forth and battle cries and all the skills back and forth. And Dalaran quick sweep after a sheep toss. And you can see his regen there. It's just, he doesn't care. Drain going down on the Mars, going to bring him down to half health. He's got to be careful. He's looking like he's going to go for the dive. Nope, he doesn't want a Titanic charge there. I gotta imagine his Titanic charge is up. Oh, there's a Titanic charge into a battle cry. Quick sweep from Mars, gonna keep him safe for the moment. Drain down from Mars, keeps him alive just barely. Oh man.
Great Drain coming up from
Wow.
Mars. Great
Clutch Drain. He was man. Not even close, Mars. You had 25 health, dude. That was really close.
Mars like, let me whip out my spreadsheet because that was calculated, not even close.
Calculated, yes. Hashtag calculated from Mars. Oh man.
So, see, now, Mars has kind of like a double-edged sword right now. He has that life drain coming out from Desire, but he needs to get in the face of Dalaran to use it, and Dalaran's just pumping out way too much damage. He can't try.
Uh-oh, there it is. Oh, Mars is going to get out safely. I saw the auto-attack animation go off, but Mars got up just in time. Second spell is online for Dalaran since he just hit level 10, although Mars is sticking around with 100 health. Man, you can't be sticking around with 100 health. Dalaran's at full. Sheep toss behind him. Mars is going to sheep toss the other way. There's the crook sweep into a... Oh man, into a Titanic charge. Dalaran's going to dispel it and get out of dodge, so we know he took dispel as his second spell.
Oh man, Mars, I know what Mars was trying to do there. He was trying to get the tower to aggro from that sheep toss from Dalaran. He was so close. If he would have aggroed the sheep toss, aggroed the tower, Dalaran, that would have been a great play. I mean, poor Mars, man. He had everything lined up and it just didn't come in his favor. That sucks.
Oh boy, but look at this binding go down so fast. Mars is going to get back to his binding in time, I think? Maybe. Oh no, 300, 200, 190.
That could be
119, 48. GG binding Dalaran. Oh, and he just cut the lane just a second too late. But let's see how the fight plays out here. Maybe. No, Dalaran's just gonna. No, Dalaran's not gonna fight. He's gonna. He's just gonna dance it away, and he's gonna leave the game. Such BM. Not even getting Mars the fight he wanted.
Is what he's gonna do.
Oh, what a. Oh, ouch. Dalaran just with all the bad manners there. Ah. Yeah, exactly. He could have gone for the swagger kill and didn't want to go for it.
I want to see Swagger come back out. I really do. It's one of those spells that have kind of fallen by the wayside, unfortunately. Drain's kind of taken more precedence in the down gate, but I love Swagger. I really do. Mind Defender, high five to you, buddy.
Now, did you see what Mars bought right before the game ended?
2 lives and a resilience, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he bought another resilience and 2 more lives, so he was pulling a page out of Dalaran's book. It was just a little bit too late.
Interesting. Oh, man. So, what do you guys think? How is Mars going to counter that life regen build? What do you guys think?
Probably just with more regen of his own. I mean, he almost has to take Drain. It's almost required because he's got to cut through that regen somehow. But the problem is if he takes Drain first, Dalaran just takes Dispel to protect his regen. So it's kind of a conundrum.
Make up the lobby.
Yeah, I got it, man.
So what I want to see these guys doing, they need to time their Drain along with the pots coming out from both Shapers, because that 50% Mortal Strike debuff on the enemy player is going to work with Drain as well. So I think that's going to be kind of a little bit of wiggle room for skill work there, and I want to see that come out.
Gasty teased for Item Palooza about a advanced item that would give the Mortal Strike effect, even if it was just reduced, and we don't have it.
Yeah,
Gasty,
that never
please.
showed up.
Gasty,
They were
please.
talking about that on the Money Pigs last week too.
They
If you
were.
guys watched that over on MOBA Champion, but yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure what the decision was to take Mortal Strike and put it over there. I think maybe because Drain came out, you get that you have the ability to do that at any point in the game. So we'll see.
That is correct. Pancakes and Bacon. Top 8 move on to tomorrow after round 4. Yes.
Yep, and we also ask that the next 2, the 9 and 10, show up just in case. Sometimes people have life that takes them away. Something comes up, and we need to fill a spot. So if 9 and 10 show up, you may end up playing.
The Dawn
Yep.
Gate.
And Dalaran going with the Tactician again. A 1 with the Tactician. Okay, that was interesting. He's not really focused on the last hits. He's using that same loadout. No surprise. I mean, it did well for him. Why would he ever change it? Dalaran's going to pick up Drain immediately. Okay.
Mars Cataracts actually goes with the Drain as well, just right off the bat, not waiting to see what the other person get.
Oh, yeah, because he knows Dalaran's running the regen
30
page.
seconds
That's
until minions spawn.
It's true. It really is. So it looks like Mars Cataracts is going with Duelist, something I really wanted to see. 10.3 armor, 12.4 health, 0.6 mastery, 1.2 defense penetration, 4.1 of the regen per So, and he's went with a life with 2 hits.
And of course, Mars, going completely against the advice he gave during the pregame there, and traded with Dalaran, even though Dalaran had more regen. I don't know, man. I don't know.
The question is,
Mars, what are you
doing?
doing, buddy? Oh,
Question is,
apparently,
though-
for science. Okay, so apparently you can cheap toss behind you, go forward a little bit, and then come back.
Oh yeah. Looks like, did Dalaran get that extra gold though? Did he get those? That
He
pot
must
gold?
have. He got some extra hits. Does he come back with an extra potion?
Says I only got pots in my pocket. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep, he was able to get an extra potion to start the game. Oh boy, the old battle in the bot lane strategy coming out. Run tactician, run out, get your 2 initial hits in, and then go buy a potion. Well, it's only 2 hits now. It used to be you had to get 3,
Battle cry.
since the tactician bonus for ranged hits went up to 20, and well, actually, the range bonus went up to 20 from 15. So.
Victory chair.
Mars, can I get a leash here, please? All right. But what are you doing? Please. Kills not leash. And what's happening?
Yeah, he wants a leash on Dalaran. I can't say I blame him. He does. It looks like he did need the extra help to take him down. Oh, nice sheep toss there. And of course, Dalaran pinging the retreat.
Victory chair.
It's like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere near there, Dalaran. That's fine, buddy. Dalaran first to 2. Yeah, Mars definitely having to play a lot safer than he wants to. Oh gosh, Mars definitely having to play a lot safer than he wants to. He's getting bullied around by this extra regen. And I'm surprised he doesn't have a page like this to counter Dalaran, but then again, we did only get 5,000 Destiny from the closed beta, so
That's true.
that's
You know,
up to
in
the
this-
old 1 loadout. And
and this
apparently
one-
he wanted something else first.
This reminds me a lot of the Cuss QT versus Dark Wrath. Dark Wrath was just pushed back to his binding, and then out of nowhere, Dark Wrath came behind. So let's see if Mars can put that strategy into the same effect.
Yeah, baiting out the binding hit, because it was the binding shot on the Cuss QT just completely turned it around. And as Darkwave was actually saying in chat after the game, he had 3 items. Cuss QT had 1. So, yeah, that's a big difference right there. Then again, Mars knows he has to play safe, he has to play back, he has to wait until he can overtake the regen or actually get something to cut into it. Do you think maybe we could see a corruption come out? I don't think we'd see pain on a Kel, because Kel doesn't really do well with mastery, but he does a lot better with haste.
Battle cry.
That's true. It builds out of inspiration, and so, if he does go that inspiration route, he's going to get that drain up 10% faster, and that way, now the drains, if they hit him at the same time, which Mars didn't unfortunately do, there he goes, Dalaran shot, gets a binding shot underneath the tower. But Mars getting dangerously
man.
low.
But you know what? Mars knows he's okay. He's probably going to want to go back here soon. Uh-oh. No, Dalaran doesn't want to let him go back. There's the binding ward right there. The nice golden bling-bling waystone there. You get that for just buying an item. Oh my god, Mars went down immediately. Sheep tossed into a crook, into a battle cry, and that finished him. GG, gentlemen.
Good game, guys. Very, very, very
Yeah,
good
and then
game.
Organic System chat, I doubt the game will go long enough for a corruption to come out, and then as soon as he says that in chat, the game's over, so...
Great call, Organic.
Good
Great
game,
call.
gentlemen. Well,
All right, everybody.
so the regen gate is open.
It is.
Clearly.
It was pretty solid in that round. Both those matches went pretty quickly, so we do have a little bit of time while everybody else finishes their matchup. So we're going to go ahead and run the first part of our interview with Kel. So hold on, everybody. We'll be right back in a moment. Enjoy. Hey everyone, Garwar from the Shapers Guild here. If you've joined us for our Best Shaper World tournaments in the past, you'll know that I like to try to interview the Shapers we're featuring and get to know them a bit better. Usually this entails arranging a time to talk to them on Skype, which hasn't always worked out well as they end up forgetting, and I catch them at a bad time. It's probably the best way to put it. So this time around I asked Kel if he'd be open to talking to me in person instead. He kindly invited me to his cabin in the Holy Woods. I'm actually at his cabin now, and it looks like he left the door open for me. How inviting. Hey Kel, thanks for letting me come over.
Trespasser.
No Kel, I'm Garwar from the Shapers Guild. We arranged to talk today, remember?
What do you think, little buddy? Sheep says
What the?
it's a sheep. You like sheep?
Well, when it's not cussing at me, yeah, I guess so.
You got wood for sheep?
What? No, I don't. Kel, are you drunk?
Face.
Well, that explains it. Why does this always happen?
You're small. Maybe the sheep should fight you. You two wrestle. Go.
What? Hey, no, hey, ow, hey,
A great victory for my sheep.
no fair. He bit me.
Oh, bummer. Sheep bites can be pretty nasty.
Do you have something I can use to clean this up with?
That's what sheep said.
Jeez. We were supposed to do an interview, Cal?
Bah. Bah.
You know what? I'll just Skype you tomorrow. Thanks for having me over, but this is not working.
Get out of my woods!
I am. Relax. That Kel. He don't put any drinks in him. He gets a little wild, a little inappropriate. So it looks like we are still we're still waiting on a couple people. Let's see if we can find us another game here. I think
I will certainly do
Dante
that.
said he'd won one. See if they haven't started their next one, we'll go ahead and drop into either Dante's or maybe Paradelton's.
I don't see any games up in the custom game lobby. See, this is the point where I wish we could jump into a game that's already in progress.
Oh yeah, spectate mode, please. But they have
Please.
Yeah, they have said before they used to say, well, we want it, but we haven't started working on it yet. Now they've actually said, we've started working on it, but no ETA. So that's actually a good move in the right direction.
All right, so let's take a look at the matches in round 3 so far. I'm just going to scroll down after I refresh the page. Maybe it'll load. Okay, here we go. So far, we've got Toddler 1-0 over Guru. Downsy 1-0 so far over Darkwraith. We just saw Dalaran. What's going on with Paradelton versus Epidius? I guess maybe they just haven't reported anything. Frank, actually, Dante's 1-0 over Frank right now. And do we know what happened to CusQT?
Pancakes and Bacon won the first match, and then CusQT said he had to go, so he won't be in round 4, unfortunately. But that gives Pancakes and Bacon the win for the round, so he'll be moving on.
All right, that's current standings right now. We've got Downer in first place with 7 points. Guru's got 6, so he's in second. Downsy has 4, putting him in third, along with Toddler and Pancakes and Bacon and Darkwraith. Mars and Paradelton are holding down 7th and 8th with 3 points apiece. Doesn't look like we have any ties so far.
Looks like Dante and Frank are ready.
You want to do Dante and Frank?
If you want to go ahead and hop in this match.
Sure thing. Let's get it done. I'll switch over.
And my chat is not working, so you guys will have to talk in chat. GG. Hold on. Let me hop out and hop back in. Tell them not to stop. Oh, you said go when ready. Wait. Let me. That would be bad.
Ouroboros form wants it on the adjective. Ouroboros, get out of here.
Come
what
on,
are you doing,
get out of
Ouroboros?
here.
Yeah, go ahead and start it, guys.
Get out of my woods.
I mean, I am in. Let's see if it doesn't pull me in, you can let me know. But I cannot type into chat for some reason.
Well, it's all right. We didn't need to hear you anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
It did pull me into the match, though, so we are good to stream.
Alright, so I have a little backstory on TDE, Frank. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've seen some of the TDE guys running around here, they actually started playing the game at PAX. I think it was Saturday, I ran into a group of 5 guys, really nice, really energetic about getting into the Dawn game. They played their first game, and they got smashed. They got destroyed. So, then they got back in line. They didn't let it keep them down. And I came back and I was like, hey guys, maybe I can help you out a little bit. I ended up helping them out, coaching them for the next 30 minutes in line, and then they came back and they won the next game. And they got so excited about Dawn Gate. They're like, man, we love this game, heck yeah. And they're one of the most energetic people at PAX, and they kept going in, kept winning and stuff like that. And the TD guys are really nice people. And if you guys see them in game, give them a big shout out. Really good community members, and I'm so glad to see TD Frank actually in the Best Shaper World match. So he's a great Renzo, and I'm hoping to see some good action coming out from Kel.
Wow, Thor. Yeah, a good thing you were able to cover all that time that you didn't lock in.
So I had to stall somehow. And
Oh, exactly. You could have just hit the, lock in button, and then you wouldn't have had to stall that long.
Oh, man.
All right, well, it looks like Dante's taking a page from Dalaner. He's running Tactician.
I shall watch with
Looks like he's got, well, this is interesting. We got 10.4 health regen, 10 power, 1.6 haste, 41 health, and 2 armor. Looks like he's going to start with life and 2 potions as well. He hasn't taken a spell yet. So hopefully he will follow his own advice from his flowcharts and not immediately pick Drain, and hopefully wait to see First to hit the sheep around the world wins.
Shall arrive in
I don't know about that. Garwar, I'm thinking we're going to have to say no to that one. We're just going to have to play by the standard rules, I think.
Yeah, standard rules still stand.
So Kel for the mortal side, Frank, his loadout is a little bit, we actually talked about our loadouts before the game, and he decided to go with 6.4 armor, 2.4 health percentage, 86.5 health, and 1.5 health regen per 5. So not as quite as much health per 5 that I would have went with, but that 2.4% health is definitely going to be interesting. If he starts stacking those life, that's going to add up very quickly.
Well, there's something you didn't mention, Thor. He's got Warden as well.
He does. That is correct. He does have.
So that's like pseudo regen if you can get out of combat.
That's true.
And it scales with your health. So it's the life and then the percent life on his loadout. A little bit of synergy there. Although I don't like percent health in this format. You're not going to get the best use out of it, I don't think.
That's true. It's more of a late scaling stat. But after 10 seconds without taking damage, that's going to be the interesting part. Are you going to be able to last 10 seconds without taking damage? We're about to find out, though.
Very easily, I think. You just sheep toss out of danger and then back off for a little bit. Although the only problem with that is that you have a good chance of losing CS or something like that. Look at the range on the battle cry here. It's a pretty good distance.
That's what I was going to say. That CS margin is going to be a little bit higher if he's going to take less damage. But hey, look, there goes Warden right there. He's right back up.
I wonder if these players know that you can actually drop wards. I don't see wards on the map, so...
Dante needs to
make
a
there,
flow
Dante
chart.
finally drops one. I guess he
Dante
heard me
needs
as soon as I said it.
He needs to make a flowchart. Should I put a ward down?
Probably look a lot like his jungler spell choice flowchart for level 1.
Victory cheer.
Take Vanquish, otherwise you're in the wrong chart.
Chart, exactly. Apparently Gassy had an issue with that one.
Well,
you are correct. Let's see if Frank can get his warden back up right here. This is going to be his third warden in the last 50 seconds. There it goes.
There it is. Yeah, and it's 58 health right now. So, I mean, it'll negate a skill, essentially. So, actually, the battle cry isn't even getting through the warden.
And think about it this way. Deflect is 68 damage, I think, level 2. And that is a little bit, barely more than the warden coming out.
Well, a lot of times you see Warden on a Fenmore or a Viana, mainly because the health cost of their abilities comes out of the shield, rather than their actual health if they have a shield up. So that basically allows them to cast for free as long as they haven't taken damage.
Great damage coming out for TDE Frank. He knows Dante Singeli that is being pushed back right now.
Victory cheer.
Yeah, the thing that this Warden's doing right now is letting him push Dante around. It's kind of like the same idea as the regen page that Dallin was running. It just works a little bit different.
Battle cry.
Let's take a look at CS here. CS is dead even, 17 apiece.
Damage healed rather than damage taken.
Cheer.
Exactly. Jed, why'd you have to go spoil the Master Command?
Go. Battle cry.
All right.
Victory cheer.
Now Dante's sitting here at half health. Frank's over at full. He doesn't. I'm not sure Dante should have pushed this out. I think maybe since he was so low, and there's no way that he can push through the Warden really. Because now it's up to 69 damage that it absorbs when he doesn't take damage for 10 seconds. Maybe he should have stayed under his binding.
It's going to keep stronger. It's going to keep getting rather stronger and stronger as the match goes on. So Dante has to put the pressure on, unfortunately, early game, but it doesn't look like he's doing it.
Well, he may not be able to. He doesn't really have as much damage. I mean, sure, he's got 10 power on his loadout, but that's almost nothing. Oh no, there was the 2-foot sheep toss. Oh no, that's not good. I've done that before. That's quite embarrassing when you do that.
The 2-foot sheep toss.
Oh man.
I feel like that should be a song or something. The 2-foot sheep toss, or a band rather.
Yeah.
Victory cheer.
Now Dante's getting super aggressive against the guy that has more regen. I don't know if I agree with this, because when you have that much regen, even if you get low health, it's very easy to bait somebody under your binding.
Well, Dante technically has more regen because he's rocking that life along with 10.4 health regen per 5. So all said and done, Frank only has that life to fall back in the pods. He only has 1.5 health regen per 5. So technically, right now he's got 20. He's got about 8 health regen on Frank. Dante does.
Right, but then he's picking up another 8 No, he's picking up another 8 per second from the Warden, and so the Warden's actually doing quite a bit. If you convert the Warden, 80 every 10 seconds, that's essentially 40 per 5 if he can avoid taking damage for 10 seconds. So he's actually winning on the regen battle so long as he can avoid damage for long enough.
Interesting. Great theory crafting coming out from you, Turalther. Good job, buddy. I would have never known that.
Well, I just kind of pulled that out of my butt at the last second. I didn't think about that beforehand.
So
secrets to great shoutcasting here. Just pull stuff out of your butt when you need to.
So what do you think? Do you think Dante needs to get in there, keep that Warden from getting off him? He has the advantage of health regen if he just stays in there. I don't know.
I think Dante needs to let this push back to his binding. I think that's the only real shot he's got. I mean, Frank's only up by 2 CS, so that's not a big deal right now. Frank's probably going to go back here pretty soon. I can't imagine him sticking around. Dante's going to clear out the minions from the binding very, very quickly. Let's think about Kel. He still has pretty good wave clear. I mean, the Crook and the Battle Cry just do work on minions, at least.
Battle Cry, Warface.
Oh no, Dante. You're sitting at 300 health. Titanic Charge, Sheep Toss, Crook Sweep, you're dead. Although he can probably, I don't know.
I dented my crook.
He needs to play back, but he needs to go back, too.
Exactly.
I think Dante's going to go back here. Yeah. Let's see if Frank wants to let him. As Frank sees it, now he's going to interrupt it with the sheep.
That BM sheep, though, he says, nope, you walk back like the rest of us, Sonny Ben Jim. Walk back like the rest of us. Dante's going to get a lot of damage on that tower. You saw how... Ooh, he's not. He's actually going to go back. Interesting. You saw... last game was won by a tower destruction, and now he doesn't want to. I mean, that's obviously a viable strategy. Okay, let's see what TDE Frank...
Alright, Dante's sick of getting pushed around. He picks up a Desire and 2 Resiliences, hopefully to get some of this damage that he's taken down. What did Frank come back with?
They must be Kindred Spirits, because he did the same exact thing. Desire with 2 Resilience, coming back with 5 health pots.
Oh boy. And the other thing, Dante's only got 2 health pots. So the regen advantage squarely on Frank's side right now.
Victory cheer.
And the thing is, though, I would have thought he would grab more lives simply because he has Warden. Get a little more regen, get a little more out of his Warden passive.
True, that's true. Frank's a new player, but you can definitely see how mechanically skilled he is, and it definitely shows through. And I think once he gets down, the itemization, the theory crafting, I think he's going to be definitely a force to contend with in the leaderboards.
Sticky.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, he seems to be doing well. He knows when he can go in. He knows when he has the advantage, and now he's seen Dante's items, and he's playing a little further back. Oh, nice sheep toss behind Dante. See what he goes with here. Man, they both players just have way too much health right now to be in any kind of danger.
Yeah. So they're whacking each other with sticks, folks, and they're still whacking each other. Now they're whistling at each other. It's like a weird 80s night at the strip club. I don't know what's going on.
See, now there's something here that's Dante's actually doing quite well. He's keeping the Warden passive off of Frank. He's even used minions to do it lately. And that's something that Dante's doing very, very well now. He realizes he's got to take care of that Warden. And in order to do that, he's got to keep constant pressure on Frank.
Exactly. We see pressure starting to swing in Dante's favor now that Warden's not popping as much anymore. He needs to get away from those minions. There we go. Yeah,
those minions are stopping the Warden from coming back. So Frank will get his Warden back here, but he's taking a good chunk of his health for it. So Dante's just got to keep this pressure. Oh my gosh, stopping it with the sheep even now.
That sheep, though, stopped the Warden from popping one more time.
Yeah, Frank hasn't had Warden in over a minute. And if Dante can keep this up, he'll end up winning the match. Because his regen will outdo Frank's. And Frank's got, now he's got a second spell online. I was going to say he's got Drain to Dante's Dispel. Apparently, Dante actually following his own flowchart this time.
Victory cheer.
Oh, and Terilson, it's not exclamation point Boy Boy, it's exclamation point Vest Boy. Is the command.
Yeah, we don't have a Void Boy command.
Dante now hits level 10. He picks up Drain himself. It looks like both players have Drain and Dispel now.
Frank still has 4+, so he's definitely sitting on a hell of regen gold mine there. But
yeah, but the thing is, Dante hasn't used any potions. He's still sitting on his 2.
Warface. Go. Battle cry.
All right. Are they just going to stand here and just man fight it now, just trading auto attacks while Frank takes minion damage? Nah, I don't think they're going to do that. Oh my gosh. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, Jake the Snake Man just showed up in chat. He also runs a 1v1 tournament. They're not mirror matches, but still good fun all the same. I cast that with him as well. And it looks like he's going to be doing his on May the 17th, I believe, is when he announced his 1v1 is.
That is correct.
That's a big mess.
So Frank's starts getting a lot harder with his Gladiator than Dante is, so he needs to keep that in mind. Late game, if Frank keeps up that CES advantage.
There's the Dispel from Dante. Immediately, wow. Okay, then he drops his Drain. So Dante's out of spells. So Dante hit Dispel to pick up some speed, dropped a Drain onto Frank. Frank immediately Dispelled it. Did you see if Frank clicked his Drain at all? Because I think he still got his.
I think he still has this as well. I think he's still sitting on it. And it makes sense.
And now he finally has Warden back. He hasn't had that in 2 minutes.
So it makes sense. I don't know. The Drain came out a little too early in my opinion. You want to get that to kind of secure that kill. So right now they're just kind of 2 tanks whacking each other back and forth and regenerating their health back. We might get into the we might get into a pain here, or a pain or a corruption for their first,
it's going to be corruption. It's not going to be pain on a Kel because he does so much better with. As a tank, he gets great cooldown reduction ratios. He gets 0.5 of his haste into cooldown reduction. That's almost a mage. A mage gets 0.6, so it's very, very good.
Important to note, we are past the 10-minute mark, so CS wins are effective. You do have to be 30 CS over your opponent, so it's not a flat number.
Yep, speaking of CS, we're 104 to 97 right now in favor of Frank.
Victory cheer.
Again, we will allow the match to go on as long as the match is closed.
Got your back.
Oh, nice sheep toss behind. There's the battle cry. Oh, I'm smelling the Titanic charge.
Dante's together with a great sheep toss to pick up those CS in the back, though. He recognized that he's not going to win this trade, but at least he can pick up the CS.
That's true. Looks like the players are going back 110 to 101 CS. Oh, no, Dante's not going back because Frank saw him.
Battle cry.
Ooh, man, this game is tense.
Hey,
You wouldn't think that from a tank matchup, but this has gotten real tense. Oh no, Dante, you're in danger, man. Gonna use the battle cry to keep Frank off him for just a little bit. Yeah, I gotta imagine Dante's gonna want to go back. I mean, I want to see the corruption come out.
It's hard to go back
The problem is
at
it's a
this point.
2,500 Vim item, so
I mean, they've got a lot saved up. It's hard to go back at this point because you have enough damage off your melee attacks at this point in the game to be able to take down a binding. Or you can just push out that CS win because it takes you a little bit to get back into lane, even on a Kel.
Well, Kel's not going to be able to get all of it in a single wave. He's not a Varian. He's not a... Yeah, because we saw how quick bindings went down in Best Varian World. Oh my god, that was disgusting.
So
We actually saw like 2,000.
Frank is coming
Oh my
out
god, Dante, did you really do that? Oh, good lord. He bought
Frank's
2 forms.
Wow, did they talk before game? It's like, hey, we're gonna buy the same exact thing because Frank's coming back with 2 forms as well. Wow.
Oh
wow.
my god.
2 forms in a time.
2 forms at a time.
And a time. Okay, that's interesting because Dante doesn't have the time. That just shows you how much ahead. You know, 10 CS doesn't seem like a lot, but when Dante's Tactician and you're 10 CS down to a Gladiator, yeah, that's a big deal.
Could we see that time being made into a corruption? We'll have to see if it gets that goes that long in this game.
Yeah, the cooldown reduction on the spells could actually end up being big too.
Oh, you know what would be a
Rain.
very good strategy? If Dante would have recognized that if he has glory and he pops those auto attacks on him, that glory ticking is going to be less time for Frank to be more time that Frank's in combat. So that Warden wouldn't be as effective because it's just more time the Warden wouldn't be up. So he could actually step back a little bit, let the damage tick on him, and be able to keep the Warden off him that much longer.
I do hope you mean Pride because Glory doesn't have the stacking
Pride,
time
right.
anymore.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
Or even Vengeance. I would like to say, oh no, Frank, you're gonna drop the, okay, Dispel immediately. All right, there we go. Well, they said their first game went to level 15. Oh, there's the Titanic Charge on a Frank. And Frank says, nope, I don't want anything to do with this. I want to get my Warden Bubble back. And Dante doesn't want to let him get it. Keeping the pressure up. Titanic Charge back on the Dante. Drain dispelled immediately. Dante's running away. He doesn't want to fight. Battle Cry onto Dante. Going to trade back with Frank. And Dante is sitting at 180 health. He's got a potion going. He's got 2 more, thankfully. 2 potions as well on Frank, and he's using 1 as well. Ooh, man.
And talk about
yeah,
getting
the
low.
forms. These forms are causing a lot of damage to come out. Wait a minute. Why does Dante have 70 power? Where is he getting all this power from?
If he's 50 from the forms, he's got 10
50 from
his
the forms,
loadout.
10 from that, and 10 from his loadout. Okay, I forgot form had a ton of power. It's like, wait a minute.
And so does Desire.
And magic
Yeah,
is this.
Desire does too. I was thinking, it's like, wait a minute, did he pop a prowess potion here or something?
If he gets to 20 minutes, I think there should be a rule that both Zalgus and Ashabel is able to use their ults on the people. Add a little spice to it.
Oh gosh, that's crazy. Dante's in trouble though. There's the sheep toss behind him. Crook, battle cry on Frank from Dante to disengage. Level 15. Now we actually saw one match in Best Dibs World actually go to 17 and 18. Well, that was a 25-minute game. Ooh, binding shot onto Frank, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. That binding is like nothing right now.
Dante has about 2 seconds left before he gets that warden up. There it goes. He needs to make sure that warden doesn't stay on him.
Yeah, because now it's up to 130 health right now. Yeah, it's about 130.
Yeah, about 130.
Oh no, he missed the crook sweep. Oh man.
So Frank's gonna pull back here, try to get his. Nope, Dante.
The sheep toss to stop the warden. Very good use.
Great sheep toss.
And this is why you got to read your opponent. You got to know how to play against their loadout. And that's one nice thing about loadouts. It customizes the shaper. It changes how you play and how you play against the shaper completely. 'Cause if he didn't have warden, he wouldn't be, backing off this much to go to, oh my gosh, level 16, level 3 Titanic Charge online now. Lots of damage coming out. I mean, that form right now is doing, it's only 18 extra damage at this point, but...
As far as the CS count goes, they have a 25 advantage in the lead of Frank, so we have to be monitoring that very closely.
Yeah, Dante, you're going to have to go in, man. That's all, oh no, Titanic Charge onto Dante. He's going to trade back and try to get away. Sheep toss back into the binding to dodge the battle cry, and 166 to 139. Dante, you're going to have to pick up the CS under binding. Yeah, he's not gonna, okay, he got that one, thankfully. But yeah, 25 lead by Frank right now. This may go down to CS. Drain down onto Frank, but oh no, the synchronized sheep tosses. There you go. That should be an Olympic sport. Synchronized sheep diving. Oh no, Dante's dead. Drain, dispelled. Oh man, nice sheep toss.
He has to get back in lane though. He has
but
to
the thing is, he can't. He's gonna lose his binding.
Victory cheer.
That's yes though. Good job, Dante. There we go. Good job. Ooh, great play, Dante. Great play. Keep it alive.
But he's got to go back. And but the thing is,
Scouting mission.
whose binding was that? That was the bottom binding.
Yeah, that was the bot binding.
Okay, so the rule on this.
Yeah, the rule is usually you'd have to go back and on your next back you would buy one of the vision pots, but the game's actually almost.
Yeah, there's no
almost
way
gonna be
Frank's
over
going
anyway.
back.
Yeah,
nobody's gonna. Well, Dante would have to buy that thing, but Dante's
Yeah,
not
he's
going
23. No, Dante, you didn't win. It was the bottom binding. Nice try, dude.
He's like, I will play the stall game. It's like, I can do this all night. I'll just wait until my Guardian dies.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there we go. Titanic Charge, Crook Sweep, and there we go. A couple auto attacks, and
GG,
Dante
everybody.
is down. Going to be 1-1 for this one, all the way to level 18. Wow. Long game. But the thing is, that was actually quicker, because that didn't make 20 minutes. The 17, 18-minute game in Best Dibs World was 25. So, ooh, man.
All right, so everybody was waiting on us to get into round 4, so we will try to jump into that right away once the brackets are updated, and we will create a lobby and get into that round 4 match. One player is going to have a bye because we did have somebody drop out, but everything else, hopefully, has been sorted out. So we just need the bracket manager to update that Dante and Frank went 1-1.
And I think somebody's still in the game. There it goes.
Yeah, Dante, don't even try it, dude. You did not get the first binding. just because
All calculated.
Frank's
he says.
minions fed, that doesn't mean you get the win.
All right, so it looks like Apedius is going to have a bye for this next round, so he automatically gets some free points. Looks like he was
Downsy and
he was in
Parallel
11th
Ultimate, you
place
think?
anyway, so it wasn't gonna be close for the tiebreaker. But we'll go ahead and do. Well, let's see. Did we cast? I guess we've
We
kind of
casted
cast
Toddler,
everybody.
we casted Mars, we casted Dante, we casted everybody.
All right, so yeah, let's